Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tolishio. I film about lifestyle and about relationship. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post, you will be notified. And to those who have subscribed and who have been commenting and liking and sharing my videos, I so much appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. So today I'll be doing a chit chat video, kind of. It's about a friend of mine. She used to be a friend of mine, anyways. So about some months ago, when I newly started my business, okay, I am into a skincare business. I just started, and please ignore my skin. There's a reason why my skin has not been perfect. I have a medical issue I'm currently managing. So there are times my skin is perfect. It's kind of very okay, and there are times there's a lot of breakouts. So please, there are times when I come on the video and it looks funny. Please just ignore, please, and please don't forget to patronize me as well. Okay, so back to my story. I used to have a friend some years ago. Our friendship ended last month. Yeah, when I newly started my business late last year, I informed her and another friend of mine. We were kind of like three like that. So I informed the two of them, and guess what? They pretended like they didn't hear me announce that I just started a new business and this is what it's all about. So there was no congratulatory message or anything or response from them. But I moved on. I pretended like I didn't notice that. Fast forward to, I think about sometimes last month or about 2 months ago. Yeah, I remember I gave a friend, I'll call her a friend because we attend the same church. So I gave her a gift during her birthday, and I decided to give her my product as the gift. So when I gave it to her, she unboxed on her page and all those formalities. And then after then, when she started using the product, she told that my friend that she's been using so person's product and it's been very awesome. So that's now made her interested in the product. Like, oh, I guess she was thinking the product might not be good, the product might not be top notch. Sometimes familiarity brings about a lot of, I'm sure you understand. So she reached out to her to confirm the kind of product she got from me, and then she told her she got it from me for free. That it was a birthday gift. Then she reached out. Or I probably reached out to her because she just had a baby, and I decided to reach out to her to just check up on her and the baby. Because here abroad, it's not easy being a mom without help sometimes, you understand. So I had to reach out to her to check up on her and the baby. And then she told me she got to know through somebody that I sell so product. And I'm like, but I told you. And I even told you when you gave birth that I would like to give you something that's a natural product that I make myself, and it's very okay. But sometimes, maybe because sometimes my skin break out, and as a result of my medical issue, because it has to do with my heart, and my tummy. So because sometimes I break out, sometimes people tend to judge you physically, and they'll feel, oh, if it's actually working, then it should be working for her. But there are times that I have this perfect skin, and maybe you don't even come across me, and I can't even hide myself because I have a rough skin sometimes. I still have to let my day go the way it will. So I reminded her that I once told you I saw this kind of a thing, and then she said, oh, she forgot that, okay, she's interested in the glow oil and the lightening soap and some other product. She told me her skin has been so bad, and I remember I saw her during a naming ceremony that she had an uneven skin tone. So I felt like, okay, this is the kind of skin I like to treat, the uneven skin, because I think to some extent God has blessed me in being able to give a solution to that. So I told her, okay, these are the products we're going to be using, and it's about four of the products. That this product is going to really work for your skin, and it's going to make your skin even, because she has a dark face and neck, and then the body a little bit still uneven in whole. So I told her I was going to give her, and then she said okay. So I said I'll be sending it to her, and I will send her the cost of the product as well. I've come to realize that sometimes You don't have to, because someone is your best friend. And when you have a business, you start giving them out for the person for free. Because I see that people don't appreciate that free gift sometimes. People don't appreciate freebies sometimes. I've given like 2 to 3 other people, aside from that lady, free, because I just started and I just wanted the product to just go out there. Even though I actually got this money with thousands of rands, but I feel like, okay, that is just one of the sacrifices I needed to make, because it's still a new business. And then I told her I was going to send her the invoice. She just smiled, and then that was it. We ended the call. So the following day, I requested for her address, because I didn't know it of it. So I had to request for her address. I sent the product to her. And then what happened again? Yeah, I sent it to her. She received it. She even sent me a picture and a video showing that she was happy receiving it. And then I told her, after she got the product, that this is the amount of the product. In fact, I gave it for her for half of the initial price I sell it. After telling her this is the exact price, guess what happened? She went mute for some time, and then I didn't take it serious. Only for her to reach out later that, oh, my husband is not around. And I'm like, oh, no problem. Anytime he's around is fine. That I'm even giving it to her for 50% discount, you understand? So because she's a friend, she's my very good friend. So, and then that was it. She just smiled and said, oh, not even thank you. I still didn't take it serious. And then I remember after that day, days after, okay, the following day, then she reached out to me and told me, and just called me and said, hello, Tolu. I said, yes. She said, I even asked about the baby and the older one. And then she said, my husband said I shouldn't use the product, that the product is a bleaching product. Oh, you're surprised as well? That my product is a bleaching product? A product that I told you it's a natural product, that it doesn't even whiten. The only thing it can do for you is to tone your skin, to make your skin pop. If it bleaches, then I should have bleached my skin. And I'm like, the person you got the product, you even saw the product with, the other friend, she told you this thing, this is what it does. This thing glows our skin. This thing does this. And that is why you decide to come to me. And then I felt bad. I felt bad because I am that type that when I hear, I process things a lot. See, I read you by what you do and not just by what I hear sometimes. So when I see you doing some things, I try to see the real you in such thing. And then I realized, I remember there were times that she has done some things to me too in the past, and I decided to just let go. There were times I decided to just stand up and tell her, this thing, I don't like it. No matter what it is, I do not like it. But because I realize sometimes when you stand up to rebuke some people when they offer you some nonsense, and you decided to just stand up to rebuke it, to reject it, to say no to it, they get angry. And I realized, I think sometimes toxic people actually don't even know they're the one who are toxic when they do you some wrong. They just make you feel like you're the one who is actually being toxic. So the moment you decide to just stay away from them, then you become their enemy. They start talking about you. Actually, wasn't concerned about that. I decided to still move on with the friendship with her. But what I decided to do was just to limit the calling her virtually every time to just gist. I decided to limit that with herself and the other friend. I know they will come across this video someday. It is what it is. So back to my story. After she said it was a bleaching product, I felt bad. I was so sad. And I told her it's okay, that I would try to come and get the product from her once I get the next order. And she said okay. And then she ended the call. So I went back to my husband to tell my husband, because he's my best friend, is the one I usually confide in. I told him, this is what happened. Babe, see what happened. He was shocked as well. Like, even if other person is going to say it, if another person is going to say it, if an outsider is going to say it, this is your friend, for crying out loud. She's not supposed to say this thing. You know, I felt bad, and I'm like, okay, what should I do? That I'll go and get the product from her tomorrow. My husband said no, that I mustn't get the product. Now, please, let me know in the comment section if his decision for me to not go and get the product, if it's the right thing. Because at the end of the day, I had to reach out to this lady. So after telling her I won't be able to collect the product from her, that she can dash it out because my husband, and sincerely, my husband actually gave me the money for the products. So I told her my husband had already paid for it, that my husband said I shouldn't take it, that he has paid for it already, so she can dash it out. But she was like, no, no, no. I ended the call, not, I wasn't rude when I actually ended the call. I just ended the call, like our normal way. And then that was it. Guess what this lady did to me? I just realized hours later, I think something happened and I wanted to reach out to her. I heard something or I wanted to actually communicate something to her. So I had to reach out to her. And then I realized she has blocked me on WhatsApp. I went to Instagram again to check her. I realized she unfollowed me and blocked me on my personal page and on my business page. She even unfollowed my daughter's IG page. She unfollowed my husband's IG page. And I'm like, yo? I checked the husband's page to be sure, like, okay, what is happening? And then I realized the husband was still there. So probably the husband didn't even know that I gave her product. Or is it because I actually asked for money? The same product I actually bought with my money.
What kind of shit is that?
You see, in as much as we need people in our life, in as much as we need friends sometimes, I still feel like when some people actually disrespect the relationship you build with them, it is in your best decision, your best capacity. It is your choice to decide if you want to keep taking it or not. This is not the first time a lot of things has been happening through them. I don't know why. I've actually thought of it in the past, but I realize you just have to let some people go. You don't need a negative vibe around you. Because such things lead you easily into depression. I'm the type who, if someone does anything to me, it actually gets into me. And it takes time for me to get out of it than, you understand, than someone who is just not close with me. I hardly have friends, but when I have them, So I realize people tend to take the respect you have for them for granted, but they don't like to reciprocate it. I don't know why. I just decided I want to stop accepting this bullshit. And I decided to just leave her. On a normal ground, I would have just called her directly with another number and then talk to her. Like, this is not right. But I realized I've been trying to patch. That's the English from my country. I've been trying to patch this friendship for a while. But I'm not getting anything in return. Rather, I get hurt in return. They appear to people like they are nice to you, but behind you, they are doing something else. So, I don't need such vibe around me. It is a new business. Whether hold business or not, as long as I don't come to you to get fund from you, to fund this business, I don't think if I give you a 50% discount on a product I sell to others for full price, I don't think if I give you 50% discount, I don't think that's actually a crime. Okay, you want me to give it to you for free? Like I gave A, I gave B, I gave C, I gave D. I gave the product to virtually I think 5 people. A product that I know how much it's worth. Because I know what it actually took me, how long it took me to actually start this business. And then something still new. And then all you want to do is to make me feel bad for choosing to become somebody. Because I feel if you actually have a business, it's because you just want to become somebody. So why will you want to hate me? Why will you block me for doing that? Please let me know your opinion in the comment section. If what I did was actually wrong, if it is right, please let me know. My husband paid for the product and then he told me to leave the product with her. And then I told her that I'm sorry, I won't be able to get the product back from you. You can give it out. She said no. Okay, if you can't give it out, then trash it out. My husband has paid for it, so I don't need it. It doesn't make sense that I have to go back again behind my husband. It doesn't make sense. Okay, guys, how do you deal with friends that cares? In fact, act like they care when it looks like things are not really okay, but when the situation turns around to get better, start seeing attitude like someone who is not happy. How do you deal with such friends? And a friend who wants your product, if you sell, a friend who wants your business as freebies. How do you deal with such friends? Please let me know in the comment section below. I really appreciate your opinion. Let me know if I was right or I was wrong by staying away from negative vibes after she blocked me. And for those who haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Please subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that anytime I post, you'll be the first person to be notified, because I have a lot. I have a lot to give to you on this channel of mine. And I want you to be a part of the family as well. And for those who have subscribed, thank you so much. Guys, please don't forget again to turn on the notification bell so that anytime I post, you'll be the first person to be notified. Thank you. See you again.